This is WCW Backstage Assault. Grab a chair and start swinging. Tonight, the WCW Rules Committee has given all of the referees the night off, since they won't be needed for this fight.
You know, the most important thing about tonight is that one guy can say, I beat the other. Pride is most important here tonight.
This is amazing! The Sarge has firmly earned the respect of the fans with this match. What a shot! That fully caught David Flair. Double axe handle. Crucifix powerbomb. Sarge is putting on quite the display of wrestling in this match. Goodness! Snapmare. Death Valley Driver. Ooh, that move had to hurt.
He can do just about anything he wants to do. His opponent is putting up no fight at all. That'll leave a mark on his opponent. You've got to admit, he's got spunk. But I'll tell you something, I hate spunk.
David Flair is ready to rumble with that weapon. Sarge seems to have stunned him a bit with that one. Power slam! He amazed everyone with that move, especially his opponent. Inverted atomic drop. David Flair is reeling from the attack. Face first into the tire. It's extremely difficult to gain any sort of momentum when you're trapped in one of those corners.
I bet he wants the license of that truck that just leveled him. I think it was a train.
He is going to need some time after that devastating move. Irish whip. Sarge makes it look easy. Irish whip. David Flair took a nasty hit there. Oh my goodness, he's got the wooden box. The Sarge is making a believer out of the crowd. He'll do anything to win. And this one's going to end with the knockout. Here's your victor, Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. What could possibly top this match? We'll find out next time.
When it was time, he took control and got himself the win.
We're out, folks. Thanks for playing, and good night. We are live for WCW Backstage Assault. This one is underway. There are no rules in a hardcore challenge.
You know, if you ask the average wrestling fan who they would like to see fight, they would point to these two. That's because they can't spell.
Some bad intentions just came his way from Sarge. These two are going at each other like cats and dogs.
He nailed him like a wrecking ball.
Oh my! Good thing he didn't connect with the bat. He's taking control and keeping his momentum quite well. He was caught off guard with that move. Disco Inferno is on the receiving end of a nasty beating tonight. Power slam! Looks like he's preparing for a high-impact attack.
Well, like they say, what goes up must come down. This time he just came down on top.
Oops, there goes that. What's next?
That was like Tenay. It was weak. That will seal the deal.
Sarge is doing some serious damage with that weapon. This fight is done. Period. What a knockout. Great win for Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Well, fans, we've been treated to another classic battle on WCW Wrestling.
It was a real barn burner, Tony, but in the end, he got his barn burned.
That's a wrap for us. Join us again for more WCW Backstage Assault. This is WCW Backstage Assault. Here we go. There are no holds barred in this match.
You know, the most important thing about tonight is that one guy can say, I beat the other. Pride is most important here tonight.
Power slam! How much punishment can one human being endure? This is a pretty good strategy here, keeping his man stunned and not allowing any offense.
Right now, his opponent thinks he's in a different state of confusion.
Double axe handle. He's looking to do some serious damage. He's got the garbage can. How much longer can this violence continue?
I bet he's wondering why he even signed with WCW. Instead of doing something safe like testing parachutes or underwater demolition.
Big knee drop.
Things that high up should have a stewardess on board.
Power bomb.
One more time, he takes an impact shot like that, he's gonna be looking for his head.
Face first into the exercise bench. Doug Dillinger cannot take too much more punishment. Sidewalk slam. Sarge seems to have stunned him a bit with that one.
This guy stinks so bad, I'm beginning to wonder if this guy's potty trained.
Doug Dillinger doesn't look very good. I think he's really hurt. That move looked like it wounded him. This is crazy. There's not going to be anything left if they keep at it like this. And what on earth is he going to do now? He needs to regain his composure quick. Forearm smash.
I can't believe how effective that move was. He really leveled him. When that guy comes to, someone's going to need to remind him what year this is. 1937. That'll leave a mark.
This doesn't look good at all. Sarge must be trying to earn the home run record with that swing. This fight is done. Period. What a knockout. Put one in the win column for Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Well, fans, we've been treated to another classic battle on WCW Wrestling.
That was an amazing battle, Tony, but he should feel proud that he came out on top.
Until next time, I'm Tony Schiavone. Have a good night, everybody. This is WCW Backstage Assault. Here we go. Fans, this hardcore individual is someone who doesn't care about pain.
You know, if you ask the average wrestling fan who they would like to see fight, they would point to these two. That's because they can't spell. He nailed him like a wrecking ball.
I think at this point, avoidance is about the best strategy.
Right now, he must be wondering, what have I gotten myself into? The Sheep put up a better fight in the Falkland Islands. He has taken too much damage. In fact, he looks exhausted.
In the history of our great sport, I've never ever seen something like this.
He looks like he's on his last legs now. This guy shouldn't try to operate a motor vehicle under the influence of that move.
They are completely out of control.
Well, he's done. Turn out the lights and let's call a cab, Tony.
What on earth is going on here? This is total destruction. There you have it, over by knockout. And one more victory for Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Another great match brought to you by World Championship Wrestling.
When I won a match, I always hoped that my opponent would cry. That always made me feel real good about what I had done. Real proud of myself.
Thanks for playing. Come back again soon for more WCW Backstage Assault. Welcome to WCW Backstage Assault. Let's get this underway. It doesn't matter if you're on top or trying to get there, because the hardcore challenge is where the tough make or break their career.
This match won't be pretty, but it should be action-packed. This guy's like a bad piece of carpet, or Okerlund's wig. You just can't keep it down.
Double axe handle. They've left, but they sure have left a mess behind. You know, I'm betting that this story, Drew, has a lot of interesting things that they could use as weapons. Death Valley Driver! Once he secured the advantage, he never relinquished it.
Right now, he must be wondering, What have I gotten myself into?
What's this? Sarge has shown flashes of brilliance in this match. Power slam! Wow! A shot like that can be heard around the world! What on earth is going on here? This is total destruction! This is human nature at its most brutal!
His opponent needs to just call it a day, watch the tape, and try to learn something from his disaster. I get a job.
Devastating blow with the kettle prod!
Gather some powers and find a tombstone, because this man has just been buried. He was 27.
This fight is done. Period. What a knockout! This was another win for Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. This one's going to be remembered as one of the finer matches we've seen.
That was some match, Tony, but he pulled it out in the end.
Good night, folks, and thanks for playing. Electronic Arts proudly presents all of the stars of World Championship Wrestling in WCW Backstage Assault. Let's get to the action. Tonight, the WCW Rules Committee has given all of the referees the night off, since they won't be needed for this fight.
These two men will do anything, and I mean anything, to win. This should be a great match.
Double axe handle. Crucifix powerbomb! Sarge is really taking it to his opponent.
You know, when you're trying those kinds of moves, the risk is just too big compared to the payoff.
Sidewalk slam. Doug Dillinger was definitely staggered by that move. He's trying to clear out the trash. Wait, no! He's getting a weapon! Clothesline! Sarge looks to be in control at this point in the match.
Not much of a contest so far, but I have a feeling at any time things could heat up.
Oh my goodness! Great move. In fact, it really stopped Doug Dillinger. This is an out-and-out brawl, plain and simple. There's no excuse for this kind of bullying behavior.
I can't tell. Is this one guy even trying?
An aerial attack like that is pure insanity. Where will it end? Irish whip. He just took a dive into the tire. Gut buster.
He needs to search for his teeth after that one, like in row 12.
Sarge tried the high-risk move and failed. Wow, that was action at its best. And what on earth is he going to do now?
Did you hear him hit?
Oh my gosh! This could be the beginning of the end, fans.
If he keeps it up, he'll make people forget about the Wright brothers.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain. I think he's hurt.
Boom!
He's reeling from the attack. Wow, these men are laying it all on the line tonight. Dillinger is stunned. Sarge is looking very impressive with moves like that. Irish whip. That one almost laid out Doug Dillinger. And if you're squeamish, then I beg you to please turn away.
That hit leveled him.
I only hope that his opponent will be able to walk after this meeting. Unbelievable. That was an impressive knockout victory. Great win for Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Put this one in the books, folks. A great match here tonight.
If he were to review the tape of this match, Tony, he can learn a lot from his mistakes. Yet that doesn't really matter because he won this match tonight.
We're out of here. Join us next time for more WCW Backstage Assault.